Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, Infinity's brand new Q60 Coupe. We got official pricing on this machine. Now it comes up with a pair of different power plant options for at least 3 different options of this machine. The 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is one of them. Then there's also a pair of different versions of a twin turbocharged 3-liter V6. The 3-liter V6 twin turbocharged can make up to 400 horsepower and 350 pounds-feet of torque. That is shifted through exclusively a 7-speed automatic transmission, and the vehicle can be configured into all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive options. Starting price comes in at $38,950 US, with the top of the range version goes all the way up to $53,300. Another official pricing is the old Fisker Karma, now known as the Karma Rivero. Now the Rivero gets a number of different upgrades, including the drivetrain and a lot of different interior options, including a brand new infotainment package. Starting price will be $130,000 for this, which I know is a fair amount more than the Fisker Karma, but you do get a lot of those upgrades. They are taking orders right now for deliveries coming very soon. Lexus is going to be showing off this at the Paris Motor Show, the brand new UX Concept. Now, we don't know little to nothing about this machine other than it is an extreme concept. You can see a better picture of this, especially take a peek at those tires. Definitely some one-off rubber on this machine. We'll know a whole lot more come the Paris Motor Show, so we'll keep you in tune of what we hear. Another machine is going to be debuting at the Paris Motor Show is Porsche's brand new Panamera EHybrid. Now this vehicle's been heavily revised, including the 2.9-liter turbocharged V6, along with its 100-kilowatt electric engine, making a total of 462 horsepower and 516 pounds-feet of torque. Now this power plant will be able to do 0 to 62 in just 4.5 seconds, and thanks to this new driving dynamics, they've actually helped out the electric engine coming in a lot quicker, because it used to be you had to have the thing almost to the floor before the electric engine would kick in with a lot of extra torque to help you out of corners or with downright acceleration. But now it's going to come in a lot quicker, making this thing way more fun to drive. This vehicle will also be able to do upwards of 31 miles on pure EV alone. Next up on the list, I'm a little harken to the past, much like Dodge has done over the past several years. They're going to bring back named colors. Now, the last time I remember this done in the modern era, I think it was the Evo 8 that had a bunch of cool colors. And we're going to talk about the Mitsubishi Evo here coming up a little bit. Now, Dodge's color palette also includes colors like Yellow Jacket, White Knuckle, Go Mango, and Destroyer Gray. And don't think that you just have to own a Challenger, a Charger, or a Viper to get these cool colors. You can also get some of these colors in the Dodge Journey, the Dodge Durango, and the Dodge Grand Caravan. These colors will be available later this year at your local Dodge dealer. Next up on the list, remember the old Jaguar XJ220? You often forget about some of these old supercars and how high performance they were, but also still takes a fair amount of parts to keep these things rolling up and down the highways. One of the things that was lacking for Jaguar XJ220 owners over the past several years have been tires. Oddly enough, no tire manufacturer has made rubber for these machines for several years, but Bridgestone's going to fix this problem when they put in new production tires coming out ahead of the 25th anniversary of Jaguar, which comes up in 2017. The reason why the tires actually got discontinued is, number one, they're kind of a weird oddball size for modern day rubber. Also, they have to control this vehicle at speeds of over 200 miles an hour, which means they have to perform at a very high level. Bridgestone claimed that the new rubber with all the newest, latest technologies is going to well outperform the old rubber for the old car. So, good news if you're a Jaguar XJ220 owner. Also good news if you've got some dividends in Formula One, because the big seller actually sold out. That being CVC Capital Partners were majority stake owners in Formula One, sold out to Liberty Media for a cool $8.4 billion. So this ownership group will go into effect very quickly. If you're worried about the old man, Bernie Ecclestone, no, he will continue on at the helm of Formula One. And also in a nice little side note, according to the folks over at Autoline.tv, showing how many people actually own a chunk of Formula One, including a group called the Teachers Retirement System of Texas, who actually owns a stake in Formula One. They use that residual check every year to pay for that retirements for their teachers. It's pretty cool indeed. And the last up on the list, let's talk about the last version of the final edition of the Mitsubishi Evo 10. Because this vehicle is going to be going on sale at auction to auction for and bringing a lot of money to some really great charities, including the Feeding America Riverside chapter for the San Bernardino County in California. Also the Second Harvest Food Bank, which covers Orange County, California as well. This vehicle will be sold at auction over the next several weeks, so if you want the very last version, the very final edition of the Mitsubishi Evo 10 and help out some great charities, you can do both of those things in one fell swoop, and we'll keep you in tune to what we hear this vehicle going for. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiast. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. The link's down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Also, on a nice little side note, or I shouldn't say nice, it's the 15th anniversary of September 11th, the day of the taping of this program. I have to say I've been praying all these years for all the people involved. And if you're a praying person, would you please pray for all the people involved in all the September 11th things that happened so many years ago. Such a terrible act of terrorism that happened 15 years ago, the day of the taping of this program. It's still a very big turning point in my life, and I hope that you all will pray for those folks all along. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.